MediEvil. I am very excited to bring this game to GDQ for all of our prying eyes to see. With the remaster coming out, well, I didn't know the remaster was coming out when I started speedrunning this last year, but now is a great time to try to get this game into GDQ. Proud to present MediEvil from the PlayStation. Wow. First strat already failed. Nah, don't worry about it. So, this game is really cool. It's a very large puzzle action adventure game with a lot of character. And we're going to try our best to do this fast. 100% category aims to play a lot of the game, but not all of it. Max percent category has you getting all of the items in the game. However, 100% aims to acquire all the chalices in the game as well. I mean, max percent does that too, but we're aiming to get all of the chalices. Chalices help us get true ending. True ending is 100%. Now, one thing to note is that this game is pretty clunky for an old 1998 platformer, and it doesn't really give us the benefit of the doubt for most obstacles. Most enemies. But we're gonna try our best. The game has a lot of skips as well, despite being a 100% category. We're going to be trying to acquire... we're going to be mostly skipping puzzles, but we're also going to be doing a couple of cool strat called level looping later on, where we wrap around the level to skip large portions of gameplay. And of course, we can't immediately do most of those skips due to the fact that we need chalices. But, you know, I also just did a skip right there by jumping over the fence. Skips us having to open the gate to get to the chalice by using the angel statue rotation thing. Saves a lot of time. Now, much like my friendly neighborhood Rayman speedruns, I cannot walk, like, you know, go into water. Fortescue is a water-hating, armor-wearing skeleton who will almost definitely lose health vials if he falls in the water. So every time you fall in the water or fall into a pit or get hit too much, you lose a full health vial. Whatever health you have up until that, like, let's say if I fell in the water right now, I have 214 health in my current capacity besides my health vials. I will lose that 214 health and come back with my whatever health is in my next vial. So if I had 10 HP in my next vial, I'd end up with my last vial, I would have 10 HP, but the rest I would have 300. So I'm going to be making sure not to lose a lot of health. Well, as much as I can possibly avoid losing health in this game. There's a lot of trade for trade. It is routed in. We're going to be getting a lot of items. We're going to be taking back a lot of health. We're going to be losing a lot of health. It's just part of the game. Even if there isn't really any much purposeful damage boosting, there's very, very rare instances of death abuse. Despite being a game where you do a decent amount of backtracking, there is very little reason to kill yourselves. Because it's just going to spawn you right back where you were. So the club is something that we were supposed to get later on. However, we can get it now with that clip. Get that fire to help us open these gates here coming up, which lets us get a witch talisman early. Now that I have this witch talisman, I can move on. So, as you can you might notice, this club has a percentage counter on it. It will lose health as you use it. It loses like 1% per connect, as you would call it. So you can connect to things multiple times. We're going to be getting something better than that later, but it has the best chance of connecting to enemies. Now, here's a skip I'm going to try to do here, which would skip me talking to some of these demons. There we go, nice. Ooh, I need that safety money. I actually just saved their lives, because if I talked to them, they would explode. So, I think everyone should thank me for that. I'm a nice guy, I promise. Impeccable character. If you might notice that I just turned left. Even though I was holding up and right. When the camera changes back to you, it kind of gets really jumbly and funky. So it's just something you have to deal with. The camera in this game does a lot to your movement. As it moves, you have to move accordingly. The cinematic camera angles are everywhere. Nice guys finish fast. Alright. Definitely gonna PB. OP. Now, these gnomes are actually very little in health, but they tend to have problems connecting to attack, like the club attacks. But they're much faster with the club regardless, if you can get them on the first hits. As you can see, that one took a lot more than the others, but they all have the same health pool. This level has the only 2 instances of death abuse in the run. Now, despite the fact that I'm death abusing, and if they fall in the pit, they will give me their chalice money, they have a chance of despawning, and I don't want to take that chance. If they despawn, it's very hard to get the chalice, so... As you can see, they can steal my club. We don't really want them to steal my club, but sometimes they do. But we're gonna get another club right here. All routed in. Calculated. And then the last death abuse in the run. I really wanted that health, but that's okay. I don't need the health. I'll live. Now, smoking this will make the boss of this level come out. There's actually going to be 2 bosses in between the next 2 levels. This game has a decent amount of bosses that we have to fight, and most of them will hurt me with RNG. Unfortunately, but we're going to try our best. This game's got a lot of RNG to it that makes it very unpredictable. So I have to give this sheet to him. Something to note about sheets and items in this game. They tend to be context sensitive. You have to be not moving at all. and you have to be facing pretty close and towards whatever you want to give the item to. So this is the first boss. He's only vulnerable when his heart is out, doing this charging move here. I actually used the daggers there to make sure I don't have to waste too much bow arrow ammo. But he should be dead on the next go through. There we go. We got good RNG here. Hello. Super Ditto. Anyway, so we're going to be getting our first item that we actually are going to be needing in a different level. Well, I guess we needed it in the talisman, the Witch Talisman too, for a later level. So I shouldn't even say that, but we're going back to the graveyard now. In this hall, we are going to be getting the hammer, which is basically an infinite club. It doesn't connect to enemies as often or as well as the club, but we use it nonetheless a lot in the later game. We're going to be sorting between like 3 different weapons in the late game that all do different stuff. The Enchanted Sword, the Dragon Armor, and the Hammer. But for now, we're going to be getting a lot of clubs on the way to the late game, so we don't need to use the hammer. We can use the club, which is just a better hammer. Nice, alright. And this level going in the back is actually kind of tough. A little bit tough when you first play this game, because the zombies start to do a lot more damage. I guess Zarok's power is like powering up or something, I don't know. Also, I forgot about some guys that spawn here. Now, you might have a better chance of connecting these hammer shots if you jump in the air. I don't have a good... it's still hard regardless, to be honest. So, when you give items, you can switch in the menu without major time loss. If you're fast enough, anyway. Alright, that should be good enough. I think that's enough for full... Oh, what the? You're not here normally. Alright, it's fine. I guess I must have not killed it. I guess it didn't spawn and I forgot. It's entirely possible. Anyway, now we get the chalice. We're going to fight another boss here. And it's actually going to give us the daring dash, which will make us dash even faster than our current running. I was very close to a 1 cycle there. Or, well, I don't know if you'd call that a 1 cycle, but close to the fastest I've ever done anyway. The hammer is very strong. I mean, the hammer and the club are very strong, but the dragon armor and the enchanted sword are even stronger for some enemies, so it all depends. We're going to be going into the Hall of Heroes to acquire items only one more time. And then after this, we're going to no longer go. We're going to go to the Hall of Heroes because we have to for true ending, but we're not going to be... We're not going to be getting any items here anymore after this. We're going to be going into what would normally be an optional level called the Ant Caves. However, for 100%, it both gives us a very powerful tool, and it also has a chalice in it, so, you know, I kind of need those chalices. Once we talk to her, she's going to turn us into a small as an ant Fortescue. Sir, tall as an ant Fortescue. Now, we have to free these sweet fairies to get the chalice. Please grab it. Alright. So, the ant caves are a bit of a maze. They're not easy to progress through if it's your first time. However, I am a beautiful guy who knows the exact route. So you can count on me. We're gonna go right. This ant, whatever it is, worm thing has one of our honeys. We actually are also collecting honey so that we can give the witch her stuff, her amber, so that we can get the chicken. We're almost at the end of the boss of this area. We get like 3 bosses in a row at the mid of this run. So this boss is very RNG based. So if she spawns ants when she only has one move where she's weak to any attacking. And it's the earthquake move she does. If she spawns ants right before the earthquake move, I'm just kind of like this. Yeah, I had no chance. Unfortunately, you can do it in one cycle if you were lucky. If I try to attack the ant queen while the ants are out, I just get thoroughly destroyed. To be honest, it doesn't really let you attack the ant queen if the ants are right behind you. It'll push me out of position and stuff like that. But now that she is done, she actually started earthquake again pretty quickly, so that's nice. Now she's going to give us a very important item called the chicken drumstick. And it will turn other people into roast chicken instantly. So it basically is an instant kill area of effect attack. The area of effect is not, it's like serviceable, but it's not too big. It's going to help us do a lot, but... Oop, wrong way. So we're gonna get our most important weapon in this, the Enchanted Sword. So anybody who's played this game knows that the best sword in this game is the Magic Sword. But the Broadsword can be enchanted to do the same amount of damage the Magic Sword does normally. However, the Magic Sword requires us to talk to a lot of people on the way, and we don't need to, and it's slow. It's very slow. So we're going to end up using all of our gold to enchant the sword instead. Hence why we have so much gold. Now, I forgot to switch to chicken drumstick during the leaving the hall segment here. Anybody who knows, these scarecrows, they take a lot of damage to kill. You can clip through that door, but I'm not confident in doing so. I'm gonna try one more time. Nah, I can't get it. Oof, wrong way. It just saves me getting the rune from him right here. It's a bit... it's not too much time saved. It is a skip nonetheless. I don't know why I switched. I'm gonna get switched into a club in a second anyway. Alright. So we're gonna switch back to the drumstick to kill some more scarecrows here. Anybody who's played this game knows scarecrows are a nightmare. You also don't want to throw them before they're, like, landing on the ground. Because sometimes the chicken drumsticks won't work properly. And almost out of crossbow ammo. We don't need it for a little bit now. Anyway, so we're good. And since I'm not going to use any more chicken drumsticks because I'm actually going to spawn this dragon, which will kill some scarecrows over here for me. I needed to kill the other one. So, there are demons in these hedges, hence why we don't go into the hedges. They will instantly steal my health vials. Steal a full health vial. Oh my god, I almost got killed. Alright. Now, we're gonna skip a very long puzzle, which would make all this hedge go away by doing a dash jump over the hedges there. Very big skip. Much time saved. Nice! I didn't get attacked by any hedge demons this time. You should have seen me before. I was getting attacked by every hedge demon. This rolling pin does max damage. I just let it hit me. Good job. Also, this drill here does max. Don't want to do it. Don't get hit, man. Alright, we're good. We're out. So, as I said, the ants are the last time that we are going to be doing anything in the Hall of Heroes. So we're just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the rest of the times we come in here. We have to go into the Hall of Heroes to get true ending, so we just don't need any of the items here. Once you skip out on items, you cannot get them back. It'll continue to progress as if you did not get the chalice in the first place, so if I skip one, it's not going to go from the 100 gold that the next prize is to something else. It's just going to be 100 gold, and then the last set of prizes will not exist anymore for the playthrough. This level's got a lot of skips. I hope to show them off. It's got 2, actually. Unless you're doing the out-of-bounds route that I don't do. One is going to be this turnstile coming up. And the other is going to be this root thing that you have to grab a time rune off. There we go. 1, 2. Nice. Alright. Alright. As you can see, this Enchanted Sword, powered up by the enchantment I got from the Black Demon, is very strong. Insta-killing these enemies that take a lot of time to kill. A good club shot will kill these guys off in 2, but not to nearly as well or the range that this charged attack of the Enchanted Sword has. So the next strat is a bit hard due to, as I said, camera being kind of mandating your movement a lot. You can actually do a dash jump over this here. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to try to avoid having to fight this root monster that will jut up. I cannot grab this time rune from here. There we go. Nice. Alright. I still have to kill off the pumpkins. That's fine. All right. Now we're just gonna head on out, kill the last couple of pumpkins back here, and get the... break the hidden wall, which reveals... our final item. The Hot Chalice. The reason why we go this way, despite the fact that there's actually 3 different directions you can go to, is because we need the Dragon Gem on this way. And this is just better suited. Also, almost went into the room, huh? Then we just head out. This is a very good pumpkin gorge. I'm very happy with this. I have to do a full jump there to make sure that the prompt to leave occurs. You can't do it with, a short hop. Same reason why you don't do dash jumps into, daring dashes into the leaving went out earlier. This level's actually incredibly small. There's a boss here, but other than that, Just gotta keep doing these charge slashes to get them all at once. There we go. Now we have a dead pumpkin boss. Like I said, went from practically 1,000 to nothing, just with a lot of hack and slashing. This is probably one of those rare instances where we purposely damage boost. It's not like we really want to damage boost, but you kind of have to walk into them to do all the good connects. It's actually completely random whether or not the last set of pumpkins are going to spawn out of the ground here. Not getting the best RNG. Actually, I'm getting pretty decent RNG. Not close enough? Ugh, I was like barely not close enough.
Hey.
Anyway, gives us the dragon gem, which we also need to complete the game. Alright, whatever. I won't talk to you. You don't want to talk to me. I'm gonna talk to the Shadow Demon to enchant my sword later anyway. It's faster. So the next level is gonna be, we're gonna be going a different direction now. This is a dead end. We're going to be going to the Sleeping Village. And there's a set of 3 levels there as well. The Sleeping Village, the Asylum grounds, which is another puzzly place, and then the Asylum itself, which is very difficult to do, in my opinion, very well. It is a kind of like a survival arena type of thing. Anyway, for now, you can tell I already have 59% chalice points. That is because there are villagers that want me dead because I guess Zarok's magic. However, we can't kill them. If we kill them, we lose the chalice. And we don't want that happening because there aren't many. However, luckily for us, the daring dash does not hurt them. It does stun them. And doing one club shot is not going to kill anybody off. Now that these guys are here, most of the people that are outdoors are going to be gone. All the people that are going to be outdoors besides one guy. Oh, what? Is going to be gone? We don't have to worry about people anymore outdoors anyway. Now, the bust is also interesting. So, we get the bust, and we're going to be getting a crucifix here. So that we can mold a crucifix so that we can get a safe key. So that we can get a shadow artifact. I actually need to make sure that I'm not in the menu when the mold is being put on, because the mold won't get put on, and then it won't let me put the bust on unless the mold is on. Yeah, getting that gets us the safe key. And now the safe key is going to get us a shadow artifact inside of a safe. This is gonna be like the one guy out here still wants me dead. Once we defeat Zarok, the villagers will be perfectly fine again with their blood-stained selves. Oh, that wasn't nice. I didn't get my daring dash. You can tell from my inputs here that this game is very weird with how it, like, moves me around. It does not move me around very well. Good run, bad gamer. Dang. Or bad gamer. Who knows? I'm trying my best. That's all I'll say. Ah. Now I just get the chalice and leave. Nice level. Simple. Gets us all our health back, too. Not too much to worry about. Whew. Cool. That wasn't too bad. Now moving on to Asylum grounds. Like I said, this level is a, that chess piece in the loading thing is like the worst RNG in the game, I swear. So, we gotta talk to this guy, and he's gonna give us a set of riddles, like 4 riddles. We're gonna have to do them. First riddle is he wants me to hit a bunch of stars. These guys also are very chunky and health-wise, so... for early game enemies. Yeah, it's right there. I couldn't see him. He's trying to hide from me back there.
Well,
so, when this talking thing on the bottom here happens, you cannot talk to this guy. He will not talk to me, as you can see, until it's basically done talking. So you can actually do some time save-ish strats. That. Anyway, for now, he wants me to go talk to this clown thing. We've gotta do them in a certain order. Luckily for us, I know the order. I actually need to make sure that I attack during this so I can kill these guys off.
Return in haste, Sir Knight, for I wish to see the despair on your face when you hear my next.
But sometimes I wonder if it's really worth it, because of how much percentage I lose. Right there. So now it wants me to use a rat to scare a hedge elephant. Gonna quickly go over to the left here to get the chaos rune to unlock the thingamajinger. The cage for the rat. Alright, rat. Do me justice. I don't want it to get scared away, because if it gets scared away, I lose all of my time. If I move too fast, it will, make sure to make me very sad. Alright, we're good.
Did you spot my bluff?
Oof, that could have gone much worse.
Hard, but in truth, it was obviously an elephant. This time, however, I almost pity you.
Oh, no,
The
wrong
answer
way.
to my next vexing
But I
enigma
couldn't get that
has eluded
without
the
losing
finest
time,
minds
so...
of a whole generation.
Sure.
Come to me.
So now we're going to be getting the arrow ammo that we wanted to get earlier for Enchanted Earth, which is going to be coming up after the next level. Starting at the next level, if I was running at GDQ... Oh, wait, I'm not doing that yet. If I was running at GDQ, I would start saving here. So the next riddle is that it just wants me to put the stained glass stuff on the lights on the stained glass. Simple. It probably is his easiest one, but he's very proud of it. Incredibly proud.
Very well. Outrageous as it seems, my vast intellect has been matched by your badly decomposed brain. Return at once and I shall give you your prize.
Barely didn't lose time. Anyway, now we're gonna go get the arrows. Now we're gonna get them, and we're also gonna get the chalice. I actually want the sword out for this because it's a lot easier to hit the chess pieces. Now, the chess pieces could be like in any spot that it wants to be in. I forgot to go get the arrows. I can actually go get them later anyway. Alright, that was actually really good chess pieces. I'm very happy with that ending. Could have gone much worse. Whew. I actually have full health for the next area, which is good because the Asylum is hard. All the zombies in the Asylum do 50 damage. The cannonballs do 50, and then one thing does like 38, and they're not that bad. But it's not easy, and I'm kind of worried. We'll see. This is where I would save before this. It's kind of like an auto-scroll. It's a survive the waves kind of deal. They'll keep coming, but the last zombie matters the most. Once you can kill off all the zombies in a room, then you save time. Or lose time. But there are a lot of zombies. It doesn't end quickly. I'm getting hit a lot more than I would like. Alright. You bats, I definitely want gone, but they're not giving me that chance, it seems. So one thing to note is that Fortescue's spin slash is a lot more effective on the right side of his body. For whatever reason. Man, the bats keep hitting me. Alright, so here we start using the sword. The Enchanted Sword will kill these guys instantly as well. Now we go grab this, and we head on out. For the last one. The last wave. With cannonballs and zombies and crazy guys. The crazy guys are a lot better than the zombie. The zombies will lunge at you. The crazy guys will just kind of... They need to basically be on your body or... There we go. Please. Alright. I actually still want to heal a little bit here. I'm not too comfortable with this. There we go. We're good now. Whew. So now we're going back to Enchanted Earth. For the first time in a while, we went there for the ant tunnels, but now we're going to go back, because that's the way forward, rather. You're required to have the shadow artifact to progress from Enchanted Earth onwards. Which you obviously don't have until the Sleeping Village. But you need the dragon gems from the later sections, the other sections, to actually continue on, so... Yeah, I'm going the right way. I thought for a second I wasn't. These guys can push me off, so... I will never play Fortnite. Can confirm. I will be the worst. And I will be proud. So going this way is to get a rune. There's a chicken zombie dragon thing that will attack me as I try to break her eggs. Aww. And we're gonna go use that rune to go back. Now, for anybody with epilepsy, I suggest looking away. Starting in a second, I'm going to be unleashing some demons, and as they get unleashed, they will make flashing. So I suggest looking away. Right now. I'm breaking open a poor bird's eggs. I gotta. I have to break all 3 even. It only gives you the rune after the 3rd broken egg. Alright, you can look away, look back now if you know, were worried about the epilepsy warning. Alright, we're good. Move! As I switches to the... As I give the talisman, I can switch without losing time. So now we got the demons of this area that will attack me from afar. I am required to have the arrow attack for this, or any sort of ranged power. Obviously, if I wasn't skipping stuff, I would have more ranged equipment right now. Jumping here helps alleviate the slide that occurs. I'm actually getting really good RNG here. They're both like alternating between shots. And he's giving me good shots. Oh god, I got him. Okay, yeah, that was really good demons. That was very good demons. Ah, it's okay. They'll live without Fortnite. We're not going to really need much gold anymore from this point onwards. We're not going to get any more arrows. And we're not going to get any more... We're going to still continue to enchant our sword, but... It's not going to be a big deal. We're going to be getting a different weapon / item that's going to be helpful to us later, though. As well. To counteract that. The lack of gold play now. I have way more gold than I need, actually. Right now. So now the pools is probably the biggest difficulty spike in this run for casual play. It's also not easy in the speedrun. So these enemies here are invincible. They can only be killed by knocking them in the water. And I can't see, and it scares me. If I fall in the pit, obviously, I lose a lot of health. Don't want that. I almost fell in the pit there. I don't want to hit this chest. If I hit this chest, I'll almost certainly die. Going the wrong way, buddy. Oh, I hit that early. I guess that's okay. Gotta make sure to get all of these helmets as they're required to complete the level. It's missing this guy. That's not normal. At this point, the dragon is secondary. Now we get our last life bottle in this run. Move on. We're only gonna get 5. I'm pretty sure there... I can't remember if it was 10 or 12 that there are in the full run. Whoa, that was close. Just trying my best to get that. Wow, that was incredibly good. I got the best RNG I've had in, like, forever. What is world record? 132. I'm not, like, the best runner of this. There are people that have played this game far longer than I have. I was so scared because of the shaking I couldn't see. Oof. I'm gonna heal up now. I definitely do not want to have low health for the pools. Wow, come on! Please don't kill me anymore. I'm stuck. I can't move. I need to get out of here. I cannot move. It's not letting me move. Okay. We're out. It's fine. Just need this one guy to come to me. Please come to me. Did he just despawn? There we go. Well, it was a good run. At one point. I'm getting very poor RNG on that guy. I'm gonna just not do the skip here. I'm gonna get this health instead. Because I don't feel comfortable. Anyway, now we can move on. I had a lot more time to save here than it was going alright. But anyway, moving on to the next level. It's even a harder level, so I'm even more worried about that. Hence why I went to do that instead of skipping that cutscene there. Which you can do with a dash jump from a ledge. But now we're going to be using all of our chicken drumsticks. Very important. These enemies that we're going to be fighting in this level have a huge amount of health. They will go invincible. And oof, how do I even describe it? They can fall in the water, so think Breath of the Wild, Trial of the Sword, beginner trials. And also, I'm moving in specific ways to make sure the camera doesn't mess me up. The camera has a very huge deterministic factor on where my chicken drumsticks actually get thrown. So this is all me trying my best. I definitely have used more chicken drumsticks than I would have liked. Now, our first level loop. This is actually a safety level loop. The first level loop in World Record would be right after this. You can actually jump on that stone pillar that's next to the bridge that I was standing by, and that's much faster, but it's very hard. The effective range on this was far bigger than it normally is. Just fine. I don't mind that. Only using 2 drumsticks there is very rare. If you might have noticed that this eyeball is what spawns these mermen. Getting caught by the eyeball is what spawns the mermen. And if the mermen despawn for any reason, they're gone. Because the eyeball will not do it again. Anyway, here's the next level loop. The last one that'll just skip us to the end now that we've gotten the chalice. Skipping whatever cool and interesting strats are. I actually got a really interesting... That was a much faster level wrap than the game normally has. I still don't know why that happens. It takes like 20-something seconds or more to actually loop around the level. But anyway, we skipped a lot of gameplay puzzles right there with those loops. Oh, that's a good start. The game doesn't really give you the benefit of the doubt collision-wise, if I haven't said that yet. Wow, I didn't get hit by any of those light rays. Those light rays do a lot of damage, so that was nice. Wow, it stole my sword. I don't almost ever get that sword stolen from me. From that specific gnome. So now we have to give the dragon gems to this stone thing here. And that'll trigger us getting this dragon to attack us. And this dragon will get us the dragon armor. I actually got stuck on this boss for a couple of attempts because I didn't realize how to fight this boss. It's just, you just spam rocks on him and it'll rotate around. Quickly go in, out, in. And that'll give us a better pattern. You can actually be, like, right on top of the dragon armor here to save time, but I kind of forgot for a moment. Now, I actually need the Enchanted Sword for some of the crystals here to actually break them open. You can't break them open with the dragon armor. Oh, wrong way. But yeah, this level is pretty tough. It's not the worst, but some might call it, from the crass community, crystal crazy. I always wanted to say that one. Gotta turn it around. I don't dash jump here. It's very hard. It's already hard enough running. That guy just pushed me off, for example. If I get hit again, I'm actually dead, so don't want to get hit anymore. In fact, I'm actually gonna go heal. Think you're playing Final Fantasy X? Nice. I didn't die here in my PB, so I'm gonna lose a lot of time. I also didn't need any health. But yeah, as you can see, not only does losing health have the consequence of taking away a lot of your health, it also will make it so that you can't have to get more health. So it's very time stealing. Wow, it didn't do anything to anybody. This is what I mean by bad hitboxes, man. Also, those mummies do 70 damage. I'm actually running... I ran around the side purposely here because doing extra stuff here will end up with you dying. Big oofs here. I'm gonna heal up. Again. There we go, now we're done. Lost some time as well. But yeah, all those chicken drumsticks were for those enemies with very, very bad hitboxes. Now, we got two more level loops to do, and they're going to be in the next 2 levels individually. Now, as you're gonna see the demons have taken over the castle of King Peregrine, and the farmers are being held captive, and their chickens need to get eaten feed, but we are gonna skip feed eating with a level loop. I might have gone too far, I'm not sure. But anyway, we cannot let the farmers die, or we cannot complete the level, so... Ooh, I got very good art. Very good there. I wanted to be here first, so that's good. I don't know why this demon never gets hit. Alright. It's gonna get those farmers, and if we go through here, the farmers despawn once they're grabbed, so... I'll have to worry about them at all. We need all the vials we can get. In fact... when we end up fighting the final boss, we're gonna need at least 4 full health vials anyway. So it's best to get these. Because they're quick. I'm gonna lose a lot of health on the way though, obviously. I'm not using dragon armor here because these guys are immune to dragon armor. The armor. One thing to note about health fountains here is that they actually you're invincible while you're healing. I don't know why I thought that I was on the crown. Anyway, the king is someone we've deceived into thinking that we're superheroes back before I died during the fight with Zarok, hashtag lore, and he's gonna blow up the castle for us, because, I don't know, I guess he doesn't really care about his castle anymore now he's dead.
The lava has been released, Sedan. The castle is collapsing. Not have long to defeat the stone golems and escape to its
That was some interesting hitbox stuff there. Anyway, moving on, we're gonna try to make our way out before the place set aflame. Oh, there you are. Now we can move on. I'm actually gonna grab this health vial here as well. I'm gonna, you know, it's quick. It's quick. Hitting that switch breaks the barrier there, and we can get out of here. Good stuff. Now we have the ghost ship, which is my favorite level, personally. It's very athletic. However, it's got some crazy enemies called pirates. They are immune to the dragon armor. This guy has a blue suit on right now, a red suit on right now, but he's gonna have a blue suit later. It's interesting. Yes, there are ghosts on a pirate ship. They're skeleton pirates. Now, the only ones that give any sort of health, any sort of chalice experience, percent, are the blue robed ones. So a lot of the pirates are linked to the robed ones and will die if they are dead. However, there are a couple that are not. You just gotta ignore those, though. They still don't give any health, chalice stuff. Alright, good. Just make sure not to fall off. Alright, good. Now we just gotta do a level loop to skip the final boss of this stage. Now, I'm going to be holding forward here. You have, for one thing to note about level loops is you have to be holding a directional button at all times or an analog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, up right. When I count to 5, starting when the stars show up, or when I see the stars slant, I hold up right. I think you also have to be holding jump. I can't remember, but I think so. Alright, I've gotten all the chalices so far. We need 20. 20 chalices. Right? All of a sudden it's blurry to me. I don't know why I switched. Pointless. Anyway, this level is basically the calm before the final big stage in the game. I'm gonna purposely let these guys grab my, well, if they don't ever try to grab it, then there's... Oh. There we go. Oh! They stole everything from me. In fact, where the hell is my sword? Oh, there it is. I'm leaving. I'm not going to enchant my sword anymore. There's no point. The final boss we use the dragon armor on. Alright, final level besides Zarok. Whoopsies. Good start. Haha. That skips a lot of platforming to the right there. I can't get up here for some reason. There we go. Usually that works. Alright, so what is it? Alright, left silver and then upright. This is very bad RNG here. There we go. Hit. Thanks. Oof. I don't know how much damage that does. Getting hit by electric is 8. Okay. That's fine. Now we're gonna go... We gotta get a lot of time runes to complete this. Different runes, not time specifically. That was very good. Eyeballs. Getting them all is, like, hard to do. Alright, we have to turn this ghost train around to make sure it's going in the right direction. Gotta skip that gameplay. Let me through. Thanks. Gotta turn it around again. You can kind of see which direction it has to go into, because the runes are both on the same spots as each other, and the way into the area and the way out of the level are also in the same line, best to call it. Alright, and we got all the chalice stuff. I actually need to heal, though, so... I'm gonna heal. I need full heal, actually. Like I said, for the last level, we need to have, like, 4 health. There's gonna be health vials at the fight, so it's not a big deal. But, you know. Best to do it now, in case I get hurt a lot on the way. I could easily fall into pits and stuff. I've been pretty lucky to not fall into pits and stuff. You can also accidentally fall into the pit while you're trying to turn this do the turnstile. Not really a turnstile. I don't really know what you call those. Alright, we're out. You were impressed by how old it is? Yeah, it's pretty old. 1998. Now we're gonna fight the final boss. The final boss is mix of difficulty with health management, RNG with the final phase, and some pretty slick speed if I can do it properly. It has 3 phases.
We never...
We're gonna go heal. If I do not heal, we lose. I've actually failed a run to forgetting to heal. I will not let that happen again. Is there a second one? There is. Alright, we're good. Gonna make sure not to fail. There is no chance now. So, these guys will kill me if I fail this phase. More or less, what happens is that our Chalice friends are going to come out, and they're skeletons that are like 500 times weaker than Zarok's skeleton soldiers. So I need to use this good lightning that you get in this fight from breaking that chest to heal them up with my own health. There is normal lightning in this game that does in fact kill people, but we don't get that because it's like the last thing you get in the hall. Now, it's much slower to let all of them live. You gotta, the trick here is to not hold it down the entire time. You just gotta make sure to manage them as you look around. For whatever reason, you can't hurt them. Only the skeleton soldiers can. But I'm gonna take care to let a couple of them die near the end. Save me time. Man, they're all dying on me. A lot of them lived. I don't have any. I can't avoid anyone. You know, they're all dead. That guy died at least. Yeah. All right. Well, it's okay. Last run I had 5. This one has 7 actually. Oh, I need dragon armor. But yeah, there's a lot of RNG to this game, let me tell you. A lot of inconsistency. It's very hard to do this game. It's very risky, very difficult. But it's fun. It's kind of like the fun of it. Alright, so the second phase is really easy. It can't be hurt immediately. But when it's able to be hurt, I'm just gonna wail on it. Now for the last phase, Zarok himself. So, Zarok himself is gonna change into a dragon, chicken, lizard, demon thing. And he's only able to be hurt in one specific attack, which is the attack where his light, like blue light shield that he has on right now, is down, which is when he tries to claw you. Very, very weakly. And he can choose to not do it for long periods of time. There's no stopping him from just attacking me with poison. Over and over. Or, I don't know, straight up, it just doesn't give me the damage I want. You can do this in like two attacks if you're lucky. I was not lucky. I had a very bad Zarok fight just now. And he's dead. There we go.
Curse you, Sir Knight. I am
Sub
finally
38.
defeated.
138.
Yet, if I am to fail,
Nice.
then all
That was a PB.
you are doomed, Fortescue.
Ooh, that felt
You will
good.
never leave
Pretty
this
happy.
domain.
Ooh. Must be. That is the squeakiest squeak I've ever heard. So now, the only way to know that I, at this point, got 100% is to wait until I get a certain cutscene at the end here to make sure that I got everything. But yeah, nice. PB and GDQ submission. Nice stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the pre-rendered cutscenes aren't even that bad compared to like what I've seen in other games. We have saved all the souls of Galamir. But yeah, closing stuff, you know, great game, old, classic, PlayStation 1 platformer. That's, you know, soon enough it's going to get a PS4 remaster and it's going to be great. I wonder if they're waiting until after Spyro's being done to really do anything, push anything hard, you know, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's see if I got all the chalices this time. There we go. This is the cutscene. We did it, dudes. All the chalices. Oh, wait. Huh? Where's the flute thing? I don't even know what instrument it is, but I did it, guys. I did it. I did it. That cutscene's so funny. This game is really cute. It's actually has a decent story to it too. Like, it's not too big, but it's got like less story through the gameplay and more lore, kind of like Metroid Prime. It comes through like these book statues that you can talk to and read lore. But yeah, old game, you know. It's got clunk. It's pretty clunk. It's got RNG. It's pretty RNG. It's got camera issues, you know, like any 1990s platformer would. I don't know. It's a pretty cool one. I recommend it to anyone who can handle camera problems. But yeah, closing thoughts. Enjoyable game. Hope it gets accepted to GDQ. And I'll